welcome back to another episode of an Hour MaXX with Max. And we've been fighting demons. Oh, yes. Yes, we have. And today's quote of the day is tough times never last, but tough people do. Robert H. Sculler. What's up, y'all? So. How's everybody feeling? Ah. Wait, what? Okay. No, okay. Hey, me personally, how I'm feeling like ecstasy. I'm ecstatic. I'm erect and I'm happy to be here. I'm well rested. I'm zoned in. I'm in my flow for sure. What I've been thinking, I'm thinking I need to get my shit more together. Enough falling apart to fall together. More the apart and not the to get. I'm feeling like I gotta get my ends. Gotta begin to get my ends, man. I can't buy any more narcotics, and that's basically the motivation and the drinking and the good times and the rent. Hey, that's basically life. I want to get my own place, my own set of wheels, maybe 4 to 5 bitches who kind of love me equally, but they loyal and they stay as long, as the road's not bumpy, and your boy keeps on supplying them bags. If I'm supplying them bags, you know, then I could have it, and I can afford to have an empire of bitches who kind of, sort of, not love me equally, but occasionally, hey, loyalty over love, loyalty outvalues everything. But uh, first things first. First things first. What's good? It's been a minute since I've hopped up on this thing. It's been everywhere and anywhere. Been on a 2-day bender. You know, we're not gonna name names for the sake of stories, but we'll just say, hey, man, there was a lot of fireworks. There's a lot of chilling. There's a lot of drinking. A lot of smoking. A lot of violence. A firearm entered the chat twice. A lot of blockade. A lot of fun bowling. A lot of arcade. A lot of gimme that. A lot of argues. A lot of ups. A lot of downs. A lot of side to side. But that's what makes life interesting. And then days prior to that, I witnessed a dude get strong armed, front and center. You know, I was at a bar. I was at the V room. If y'all familiar with it, it's across from the stash, really, nigga be at. And motherfuckers just out there just doing rambunctious shit. Like the V room always got this vibe to it, where it's like it's popping. It's a little more bodies in there, but like, dude, it's like there's this energy, and I don't know if it's because they got pool tables, or if they got an extra. Is it because they have an extra TV and it throws off the balance of the equilibrium of the room when it comes to vibes? But hey, V room, fix yourself. Dope ass Mexican lollipop drinks. But hey, all else, fix yourself. Um, yeah, so I'm in there with the homegirl, and I go in there to use the restroom. Like a good young lad, and I get pressed at the door by the homie who's pressing another homie. He says, I say, excuse me. He says, sup, blood. I say, calm down. Which, in retrospect, you never say calm down to do who try to look gangsters, or to an upset girlfriend or lady like person whatever, you know, you just it just triggers them, makes them get all cuckoo koala in the membrane. So I'm like, whoa, calm down. He's like, nah, I know who you are. I follow you on Instagram. Huh? You don't? Hey, there's my pass. My clout finally got me something. Now I'm able to take a fucking piss in peace without getting pressed. So I go do my thing. Now I'm washing my hands, rinsing my mouth out because Mexican lollipop got candy and it got stuck in the nigga's teeth. So I was like spitting it out. I'm swishing and sloshing around, you know. So I spit that up, and then I go around. I turn around. Homie comes back in with the homie he was pressing. Not the homie, the guy. The guy came in with who I thought was his homie that he was pressing, and he said, "Come in the store with me." You know what I did? If you said, "Oh, you went in the store with him, didn't you?" You're right. Cause that's exactly what I did. I went in the stall. Now it's three. Now we got three niggas in the stall. One pulls a gat out, sets it on the toilet paper, little fucking table thingy, and now we're just locked in. Now for a second, I thought we were about to hit them booger sugars and clean our nose and flush our sinuses, but that wasn't the case. That couldn't have been more further from the case. So, same dude with the gun down comes and pulls out another wham bammer, but this is not your regular schmegula. This is a phone case shaped into the exact form of a piece that go blam. So he has it, and now he's pointing the phone case at the dude, saying that they apparently the guy who's on the opposite end of the barrel of justice right now is a little bit shorter, little Mexican looking dude, and I guess he said at some point that he was an ex-cop and that he bet black dude, the what's up blood dude, $100,000 that he could take his piece from him, and he didn't, and they shook on it, and he's like, "Where's my $100,000 at?" That's the context of the story. I heard the content, I was like, "Wait, what? You're gonna smoke fool for $100,000? Smoke fool, aka the ex cop, for $100,000? Y'all shook on? Ain't nobody have 100K 2 miles from any direction you want to point from where we're at right now. That's liquid at this particular time." So he gets headbutted. And by headbutted, I mean he gets headbutted. Homie's like, "I want to headbutt you so bad." Headbutts him. Now, little Mexican ex-police dude, he's just whimpering a whole bunch of, "I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir." Which I didn't agree for. I don't care. I don't care if there was a fucking arm pistola right there. You don't just bow down and blow another man's pride. You don't just drop down on your knees and just suck his ego up. He's about to exert physical pain and violence on you. You do not want your last words to be something with a "sir" at the end of it. Oh, so they asked me, like, now all of a sudden I'm like a phone a friend for the suppressor dude. He was like, "What do you think I should do to him?" I was like, and I looked at the guy, I was like, "Well, I don't think you should shake on things you don't mean, no matter how outlandish." And then the dude with we'll call him Gatman and ex-cop for the sake of the story. So Gatman was like, "What do you think we should do?" I said, "I don't know." And I looked at the ex-cop guy and I was like, you shouldn't be shaking hands for bets or for checks your ass can't cash. You know, whatever that saying is. And he pulls out, ex cop guy pulls out $3. Now, what do you think Gatman did? Gatman fucking boom, clunked him in the head, knocked the money out of his hands, and said, "What the fuck is this shit? Go to the ATM machine and pull this out." So he goes and he pulls out. And I have to go. He makes me like the guy doesn't make me. He's like, "Hey, you go with him." I'm like, "All right." Side note, I'm hitting Gatman's flume. So I'm like, I gotta return this to him. He's too heated in the moment. He don't even know it, and he might just turn to me and want to just be like, "Hey, you got my flume," and then, hey, now the protection of the IG following's over. Now he'll unfollow me. He'll unalive me. I don't want that. Man was crazy enough to do it. The whole time he was talking to home, he had his hand on the trick, bro. The whole time. It's crazy. The whole time. Whole time no one knows what's going on. I'm like, alright, cool, man. And so we go, whoop de wop, bam, to the ATM machine, and then it's like across the street. It's like right nearby. And yeah, I go with him, and he pulls out. He's supposed to pull out like 100. He only pulls out 80. Gives it to the guy, and then gets punked to walk the other way home. Yeah, man, punked that. He's like, cause after the ex-cop gave him the cash, he's like, "I'm sorry, sir, never again." He's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go home." And the Gap Man stood in front of him, and he's like, "No, go the other way." Yeah. And then the very next day, shit happens again to me. Like I said, man, just chilling with a homie, shit pops off with the homie, and then he calls his homie, and then his relatives and his peoples come, and then I'm chilling with his peoples. He looks just like homie, and then we go do something. We go celebrate with the homie, just chilling. Juneteenth living. And, of course, shit pops off. I'm off like 46, 47 hours of no sleep. I'm just awake. I'm just getting it and giving it. And, like, there's certain points of that night where I just don't remember. Like, if I had 5 cards or layouts of, like, each checkpoint, there's some that I'm like, I don't remember this checkpoint. But in the moment I did, which is all that really matters. But, hey, that's how you tell a story without self-incriminating anybody. Do 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 da. This shit was crazy though. Man, anybody hear about those submarine people? I know you have. If you haven't, where the fuck are you? Are you with them? But no joke. Yeah, they as of this recording, they have been announced as pronounced dead. All 5 of them. Wow. You know? Like, all that's a $250,000 per person ticket to ride some guy's GoFundMe submersible fucking fake submarine shit with parts bought off of like some Hobby Lobby and a window pressure thing that they fucking shelled out less cash on because they wanted to cut corners. Dude, it sucks. It sucks, but I mean, not to sound like a dick, but that Ocean Gate submersible thing, like, it took down the creator guy. So it wasn't like he just took a bunch of people. I mean, he did, but did you see this thing? It was like it's like 3 tinfoil trash cans taped to each other. It looked like went to add one button on that bitch. One button. You're just sitting with your legs crossed, shoulder to shoulder, nut to butt with somebody with one button that just goes down. And everyone's talking about, cause first of all, I don't know how, it's so niche. I don't know how many times they used it. It's this fuck. It's a half. It's like what, a quarter of a million, $250,000 for a ticket, just to go down in some dark ass sea to go look at what, a fucking the Titanic. Hey, was God there giving out OTPHJs on the Titanic? Was 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 fucking Bruce Lee out there fucking spitting bars with Biggie Smalls and Leo DiCaprio down there? Like, is the Little Mermaid fucking fucking down, fucking giant squids down there? Like, dude, come on now. Like, really? Like, it's pitch fucking black, and it's dangerous as shit. You might as well have hopped in some guy's fucking earth defying magnet machine that just shoots up to the sky, and you plan to hit the orbit, and you just fucking end up hitting the wall, the atmosphere, and collapsing and dying. I mean, the shit exploded. It imploded. It didn't even make it all the way. It takes like a 8 hour. It was like 8 to 12, some type of bullshit type of hours. 8 hours to like get all the way down there. Cause it lowers you down. And it's like it's very fucking what's it call it? Cause you don't want to get the bends. You need the pins. You want to get the bends, so you have to go low. You low slowly, so you could like, I guess, I don't know. Pressure acclimates to you. I don't know the science. This isn't a fucking science podcast. This isn't Hour MaXX with Mass. Follow along as is. So they're going down to look at the Titanic, which is about, what, 12,000 feet? 16,000 feet? It didn't even get, it was like an hour and a half before, like an hour and a half into the journey, like cause it's a submersible, which means it's attached to something, like another boat. So a submarine, it's not attached to anything. Like Navy spends hundreds of billions of dollars, makes good shit. This guy just fucking puts together a little fucking project. Like, hey, let's go make us some, and we're not gonna have no regulations, and we're gonna sign waivers, and we're just gonna go to Happy Lobby, and and we're gonna control it off this fucking Logitech PS2 controller with nipples on it, and like, oh, there's only one button in this tin can death rack. This Deathmobile. So, everyone was thinking, obviously, once it lost contact with the ship, that it was gonna run out of oxygen, perhaps. You don't die from oxygen deprivation as often as one would think. It's the carbon monoxide that kills you. So they have to have something filter. They had something that was filtering it. It filters out carbon monoxide. It's like a machine, obviously, like a fan. And if that was to stop working, you gotta understand. This is the reality of things. If that stopped working, if this is a different reality of things, if the electrical failure would have been the case, they would have just sunk all the way to the bottom. It would have been pitch black. They would have fucking either died from the hypothermia. They probably would have died from the hypothermia because it would have been hella super fucking cold. Or the pressure. They probably kept sunken down and then the pressure just popped them. Or they were perfectly fine inside, and as soon as the electrical fans went out, and the oxygen levels were still like pumping oxygen. They still had like 4 or 5 hours. They had like a long, like 96 hours of oxygen on there, but it's the carbon monoxide that kills you. So if that fan or electrical problems would have happened, and they were just waiting to get found, The carbon monoxide buildup would have fucking slowly but surely poisoned them, killed them. Nighty night. See you at the crossroads type shit. And it's like, dude. And then, even if then, like best case scenario, it floats up to the surface, and they still, it's gonna be hard to see them in the middle of the fucking ocean to find them. But they would have found them. But they couldn't get it open. It needs a latch. You would have to drill something to open it. It only opens from the outside. So their plan was, if it was, because they were hearing tapping noises. They're using sonar. They could hear like tapping noises every half hour, which signifies some, signs of intelligence. But still, you don't know what it was. And yeah, everyone's all looking for him. Remember, the trips, it stopped like 2 hours and they lost contact with it. So everyone's been looking for him for the last like 3 days. And then as of right now, they like found like some debris. And they investigated because they sent that, they have to send ships. They have to, because nobody's ever been rescued from that depth before, like ever. It's impossible. It's an impossibility. It's never been done. It's pitch fucking black. It's like many more feet, miles, hundreds of feet down, more than where the giant squid would be at, bro. It was like, I don't know, man. But the debris was found about 1,600 feet from the Titanic's bow on the seafloor, and it's the 22-foot vehicle was definitely imploded. It imploded. It probably couldn't take the pressure. I heard the glass window they used, the little tiny little circle window, could only sustain X amount of pressure, and he had to shell out more to get it, and he didn't. He opted out of it. It's like, dude, you're just gonna try and opt out of science? 96 hours of oxygen for a crew of 5. One had, first he was on there, 2 other people, and then this British dude and 2 of his other fucking, like, dope, like, hella, like, rich ass motherfuckers, and one of their sons. So it's 5 of them, bro. Like, at least 46 people successfully traveled on Ocean's Gate submersible to the Titanic wreck site in 2021 and 2022. And how coincidentally, on the 47th one, shit hits the fan. The 47, my nigga. The 47th one. At least 46 people successfully traveled. And then 47th, then the 47th and above, boom. That's crazy. On the first dive to the Titanic, the submersible encountered a battery issue and had to be manually attached to its lifting platform, one filing says. In the high sea state, the submersible sustained modest damage to its external components. OceanGate decided to cancel the second mission for repairs. You mean there was problems already? Since the beginning? Hey, how about this? You can't go fund yourself submersible submarines, jets, fucking flying saucers, space shuttles. Hey, you can't just go fund yourself. Hey, OceanGate. Go fuck yourself. Hey, Stockton Rush, CEO of Dumbassness. Go fuck yourself. You endangered so many people for the sake of saving a few dollars on your GoFundMe. Hey, go fuck yourself. complete disregard for life. And then like coming in second, third, and fourth, and fifth, are the rest of these jackasses who tell this man it was a great idea. And not only are there 6th, 7th, 8th, and ninth, and 10th place, there is complimentary trophies to the rest of those 46 people who luckily they got away. But the top 10 goes to the people who created this and the motherfuckers who the last people who died on it. Unfortunately, I'm sad. It sucks. Lives are lost. But why are you getting in a tinfoil Hobby Lobby bitch made GoFunded submersible vehicle going almost 15,000 feet with one button on that motherfucker sitting knee to knee, nuts to butts, with a $19.99 Logitech game controller with nipples on the analog stick. Fuck is wrong with you? What you doing? No, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, and that's that. Couldn't be me, and that's that. Anyway, speed ran 60 days in jail yesterday. Yes, I did. It's a TV series on. Is it Freevee or Tubi? I think it's Tubi, but it's on A&E, whatever that channel is. I mean, you used to have Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's the only reason why I really knew. Oh, and then like Hoarders. Oh, and then like fucking I can't think of it. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, man, 60 days in jail. Oh, yeah, the addiction show, whatever it was called. Anyway, speed ran 60 days in jail, and you do your time. You don't let your time do you. Woke up at 4 in the morning. Typical. Cold sweats and an erection after a nice ass nightmare that I probably got even with. Didn't win or lose. It was a draw. He got away, I got away. He's still on the loose, I'm still on the loose. I'm free. But the 60 days and watch that shit at 4 in the morning to 6 in the afternoon. Yes, apparently when you run 60 days in jail on TV, it's only 13 episodes each. Each of those episodes about 46 minutes. Then you got the reunion episode. But hey, it was good. They send motherfuckers into jail. They kind of train them. They're not even trained professionals. I'm talking about they're sitting in regular motherfuckers. Motherfuckers are just signing up for this shit like it's the thing to do. There's this lady who was a housewife who said she was bored in life. Guess what she did? Signed up to spend 60 days in jail. There was this teacher who... Douche. King Douche Idiot. Should have just been his name on a birth certificate. But it wasn't. But King Douche Idiot was a teacher. He just wanted to see what it's like. Then they had this 19-year-old fresh out of high school. His brother was in jail for a long time. Been in jail for a long time. So he's kind of like, just want to see it. See how it's. I just want to experience jail for 60 days at a prison. Cool. Only ones that made sense was this one guy who wanted to, who didn't, he was a Marine, and he wanted to be a DEA agent, and he's like, I think this will look good on my record. Makes sense. Trying to get some experience. Makes sense. There's this other chick, and she was like, "Oh, Karen haircut and all. You could tell where this is going. She has a wife that's like 6 feet taller than her. You can see where this is going. So she's the dude guy. You can see where this is going. That's funny. But she's a police chick. And at first she's kind of like, I ain't like her attitude. She was too coppy. It's like, those typical Boston, like, God, like this Kappa type. She exerted that type of attitude. But, dude, there's a couple. I'm trying to think of the other one. Oh, yeah, then there's this other guy. Oh, fuck, man. He got bullied in high school. And, like, he just thinks he wants to do this to prove to himself that he's not bullyable. And within 2 days of being on there, 3 days, nigga got bullied, punked out of commissary, traded commissary for his bunk and shit. Like, these are like prison. Like, you're in prison pods. Like, you're potted up. You got partners. You got cameras every which way. But hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that? Muhammad Ali's daughter signed up for jail. 60 days of it as well. Had to go by a fake name. They're doing the jail in her hometown, her dad's hometown. She just wanted to. I mean, she wanted to be a correctional officer, or she is a correctional officer. She just wanted, I don't know. Guess she forgot who she was. You're Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time at the 1-2. Knock your lights out. Be in bed with the blanket on. Type shit. But, yeah, she signed up for that shit. Dude, man. Oh, yeah, that weird dude. The one who got bullied. He got hella assaulted on the third day. Like, I guess, like, there's this other guy on the show. He was like an actual prisoner. Criminal. He selling his meds, so he gets his meds, puts it under his tongue, gives it to his friend, trade for food, trade for trays, e-cigs, all that bullshit. Yeah, they smoke e-cigs, by the way. I was like, what are they vaping in there? They're smoking on e-cigs. It's a single-use little e-cig thingy. They jacked the price up. That's like that's like $1 on the streets. They probably make that motherfuckers pay $10 for that. But I guess they make like crack sticks out of it. Like I heard they take the filter out and they smoke it in like tobacco paper or something. I don't know, man. I'm not a part of that. I speed ran it from my couch like a regular person. I didn't sign up. I've been in jail. It's a cold hell. It's a cold hell in jail. And the water tastes like ass because it is ass. They put the ass in it. It's the same as the sink. It's crazy. It's like a bidet, reverse, but for your mouth. I don't know. But yeah, man, I just don't get it. But he got assaulted though. He got his ass punched out by some guy who. Oh yeah, this guy was like not taking his meds. He was crazy. He walked by. He kept on talking. I'm gonna beat his ass. Like the people on the TV keep on telling me that he's a child molester. Like he's a child molester or whatever. And everyone's like, no one's saying that, bro. Like chill. And he's like, all right, cool. And he just like walked over and then punched the guy who gets bullied all the time right in his face, right in his kisser. And then yeah, he goes home. He's like, I got assaulted. I'm done with this. Hilarious, but I don't get it. Motherfuckers just signing up for this shit just because some chick left her family to be there. Oh my god! I just want to see what it's like. What's it like to have no rights? And like what they have to. Oh yeah, what they have to do. They go there. They have to the cops. Like only the sheriff knows, and the producers know. And the producers are there pretending like they're filming a show. Like, oh, we're filming first timers. We're doing a documentary for first timers. But yeah, because all the people who participated for this, the participants, they're doing this to like help get eyes and ears inside the prisons to see how they're getting drugs in or how they're getting cell phones or weapons in. And they're not even, like I said, aside from the cop chick and the DE agent guy who wants to be that, um, everyone else, what are you doing here? Why did they let you guys sign up for this? It's so bad, but it's so good. It's so addicted, dude. You gotta watch it. It's fucking, at least the first season. Do your boy a solid. Watch the first season. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I just can't believe. I just want to see what it looks like. Dude. That is yes. And they have safe words. Like, their safe words were like when they're doing when they're like getting on the little camera shake that they're supposed to say, like, I really miss hot coffee. And then that's when the producers and all them like get them out, take them to like the other room to do like the little, little confessional type of thingy, you know, the little private interview type shit, so they can actually talk to them. Or they put the towel around their neck, like you put the towel like around your neck and hold on to both sides. It's like a distress signal because they're always watching the cameras. Damn, yeah, but dude, the guy got bullied. He was bullied his whole life, so bad to the point he dropped out of high school at 17. He just decides this would be a good idea to help him confront his past. Hey, buddy, see a therapist. Find some milk. Pour it on you. Drown your body, boo. I mean, fuck. Hey, but yeah, hey, man, you can smoke e-cigs in there. Unless they're in prisons. I looked it up. Why stop there? Give him porn. Give him weed vapes. Maybe a beer or two maximum. Maybe a prostitute. Guy or girl. Maybe a guy girl. Girl guy? Why not? Why not? Why not? Trying to get back in the zone of things, man. Took a little break from podcasting and rapping to have that 2 day of debauchery, 2 days of chilling, 2 homies' birthdays, two random kind of appearances, 2 random problems, and too much cooking. Nah, life is cool. Life is cool. Too much drinking, too. I don't have a problem with drinking. Drinking has a problem with me. I barely even recall my bender, though. I was offline, like mentally and physically and emotionally. I'm a misguided missile right now. But everything's a process. Hey, Ivan's calling me, but I'm on the cast. It's cool. He back in town for a little bit. He probably wanted to see what's up, what's crack-a-legging. I'll probably swing through, see what's good. That's the homie Progress's brother. Y'all know Progress, my co-host, the homie, my nigga, my brody, my brother, man. My BFF. That's his brother, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Progress, I'm gonna hit him up too. Yeah, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about some things for the cast. About to get this camera back up, man. Camera sometimes doesn't work. I gotta clear off an area of my room, the corner. Boom, do that. Dang, done, and we good. We can start having some visuals. We can start recording whenever. I mean, it's summer now. Like, for real. Like, FR. Like, the gloominess is goners. And I like it. I'm here for it. I'm all the way here for it. Man, what else did we not talk about before? It's been a minute. Nuggets won the championship. Yay for that. Ja Morant suspended for 25 games. Ooh. Zion Williamson. fucked with the wrong bitch. That bitch is tweeting a whole bunch of shit, tagging the NBA in it and the Pelicans. And guess what? Talking about she gonna drop a sex tape with him in it. Guess what? The NBA said, fuck that. Guess what the Pelicans said? Bye bye, Zion. So he's getting traded. Chris Paul's with the Warriors now. Oopsie daisy. Your stock dropped. The Dodgers honored anti-Catholic drag nuns hours before a game, and one of the Dodgers players wasn't feeling it. I mean, anti-Catholic drag nuns. Huh? Illinois man shoots himself during a dream and is arrested and charged. Demi Lovato wants to be a her again, being that there was too much pressure. She didn't feel like explaining herself over and over again, so she's back to being a woman. Starbucks employee who was fired for being white because of the incident involving the two black gentlemen who wanted to go inside and sit down and drink water or whatever, or use their Wi-Fi. She's awarded 25 million buckaroos by the jury. Young Jeezy, with the biggest cap of 2023, sponsored by Subway, said he saved up a lot of money, and I quote, by eating Subway $2 meals once a day, which included a 6-inch, a cookie, a drink, and a bag of chips, which is not too far off, but hey, Jeezy, you're fat. You've always been fat. You don't do the lean like that, you do yay. You get hungry. Stop the cap. Do you know a man can make whiskey if he has diabetes 1? He filters his piss. Yeah, apparently a woman with a yeast infection or some shit can piss out hops and test for alcohol. She got hops, she got beer. She's pissing out beer. She really got beer. Look that up. Now let's look up the man making whiskey one. That's a funny one. Man can make whiskey out of his own of diabetes urine. Wow, that's a story. That's hilarious. Wow, I agree to value your privacy page. Whiskey made from people with diabetes urine. While the idea of drinking human urine conjures up images of adventurer Bear Grylls relieving himself in some exotic part of the world, one British designer has taken things to the next level by brewing his own whiskey blends fermented with urine. Believe it or not, that was one sentence. Wow. Drawing on his own experiences living with type 1 diabetes, James Gilpin has distilled a range of whiskeys using the sugar-rich urine of type 2 diabetics. And that's all we're going to read about that. Man took a negative and turned it into a positive. Man took diabetes and turned it into whiskey. Fuck lemons. Give me diabetes and I'll turn it into whiskey. Yeah. Oh, man. Puff and drink where? Sponsored by no. Hey, I saw this dumbass commercial. Puff and drink's a cozy little jacket for your beer cans. The fuck is this shit? We running out of ideas? They put it has you put it on your beer and you zip it up, and it has like as if like it has its hands. You know, like if you put your hands in your pocket, like in like your sweatshirt pocket, how your hands are kind of like making like the like it's like your hands are on your hip type motion, but your hands in your pocket. It's like that's where you hold it, so you can hold, dude, to keep your hands warm from the cold cans. That's wow. Anybody see that fucking cop who got stopped? He got pulled over for speeding. Yeah, that shit was fucking. Wait, hang on, smoke break. Smoke break. Okay, hang on. Before the smoke break. Actually, no. My flu. Yeah. Sister's home. Yeah. Mom's out shopping. She had like 2 weeks off. A week off. I'm like, yeah, man. Staying home, trying to stack dough, make dreams come true. Sometimes gets in the way of my social life. But hey, I'm always out and about, and I find my way in the four walls. So ain't no thing but a chicken wing. But F all that. Let's hear about the cop who thought he was better than the law. Turn this up. Huh. Okay. Okay, here we go. Damn, this cop is hauling ass trying to catch up to this other cop. Okay.
He's the guy that.
Okay. Cop on cop crime right here. Hang on. Okay, he stops the cop car.
Copy down that bumper.
Oh, he's leaving. Oh, the cop's chasing the cop.
Yeah, 11070.
Oh shit.
Pull over.
Oh shit. This is Orlando, so you know it's Florida.
Please say a command. Pull over.
Oh shit, so you getting out the car.
3113 to 313.
Okay.
What?
I am going into work, my man. Why are you trying to pull me over as I'm going into work?
Because you're going to 80 and a 45.
I am going into work.
Ooh.
Okay, where are you going
What
to
does
work
it look
for?
like I am dressed for?
What
Does it look like I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
3113, copy at 1050.
Oh.
10 I got a city on.
And he gets
Orlando
the
PD
guy gets in the
taking off
car
on a
and tries to
traffic
escape. He just
it's
drives
gonna be
off.
X-ray Foxtrot 6207, XF 6207. Refuse to stop.
www.syncmyride.
Oh, the cop refused to stop. He's like, "Where do you think I'm going, buddy? Hey, where do you think I'm going?"
Pull over.
Run it back. You could tell it was a veteran stopping him too.
3113 to
Cause it's a
313.
young buck. I'm going to work. What?
I am going into work, my man.
My
Why are
man.
you trying to pull me over as I'm going
Because
into
you're
work?
going to 80 and a
I am
45.
going into work.
Okay, where are you going
What
to
does it
work
look
for?
like I am dressed for?
Police
What
vest
does it
on and
look like
shit.
I am dressed for?
My name is Deputy Hilton, and they see your driver's license.
No.
He
Okay,
said, "Nah."
3113, copy at 1050.
Kind of badass now I think about it. He said, "Bro."
10 I got a city on.
He said, "Bro, hell
Orlando
no."
PD taking off from a traffic stop.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be
Of course, Florida. Florida, right? Cause why else? Cause why else? Why else any place else? That's not Florida. It's always gonna be Florida. I'm pretty sure the woman that pisses the beer out of a yeast infection, if the first chick to try her yeast infection urine from in her fucking hubby's fucking diabetes one piss that fucking got turned into whiskey. Yeah, Florida. They're all Floridians. Young G's. Florida is like the complete opposite. It's like Florida is the complete opposite of Dubai. Dubai, you can't cuss in Dubai. You can't wear revealing clothing in Dubai. Crime is at a extremely. There's like probably no crime in the fucking. You there's, you want let me just simplify things. Dubai rules. Yeah, you can't swear. No public display of affection. No dirty dancing. You can't drink in public. Can't be drunk in public. Can't flash your middle finger. You get arrested for swearing. And you can't do anything. You can have no indecent gesture that breaches a victim's pride, privacy, or modesty. It's illegal to flush the toilet after 10 p.m. Can't wear shorts that are shorter than knee length, even skirts. Gum is banned from sale in Dubai. That's fucking crazy. That's just so many things. Is this, can you smoke in Dubai? Prohibits the sale of tobacco. Smoking in public this is also prohibited. You can't even smoke indoors. Can't wear ripped jeans. That's my sister screaming for this cat we can't find. Dude. Yeah, just off of those alone, you can already tell that it's gonna be like anti-Florida. And it's the richest place in the world. And it also happens to be where one of those guys, that was on that submersible submarine, one of the guys who got the medal of death or whatever, because he fucking decided this was a good idea. He was on there with his son. Shahzada Dawood and his son Sulman. Pakistan's father-son duo were on the Titan submersible, as confirmed by their families. One of the largest conglomerates in Pakistan, with son Solomon is a fan of science fiction literature. Yep. Wow. Everything goes full circle, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Well, that's what life does, you know. Two wrongs don't make it right, but money does. Be careful with that one. Yeah, man, I'm probably gonna go out, head out with Ivan. It's movie night at Stash. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna drop this, edit it hella fast. Smoke some of the last weed hits I have. I might speed run another 60 days, but I might just do a couple days or two, aka a couple hours. And man, maybe I'll put some clips. Maybe I'll be posting some shit on my page. It's a doozy. It's a doozy. It's definitely none of my coulda. The 30 minutes with progress. and the 15-minute leftovers with progress. Fucking one of those new things should be up and popping right now. If it's not, that's because you haven't paid enough attention to the old ones. Remember, man, this is a treehouse full of established future CEOs that's gonna reach into the sky and branch out into the universe. So remember, tell your friends, tell your friend to check this out. It's an hour max with Max. It's 30 minutes or less with progress. And it's 15-minute leftovers. Make sure you go and check those out. Nothing for Nothing EP coming soon. I just finished the second song. I'm on the third one right now. Yes, I am. And it's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out good so far. It's coming out solid. I've been in my flow state. Got my caffeine, my weed, and my exercise, and I got the hippie cocktail for improvement. I'm just trying to reach optimal peak levels. So stay in flow. Always stay in flow. Be the flow. Don't go with the flow. Be the flow. Subscribe, follow, share. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Love to hear from you. Love to hear from you. I really, really do. Thanks for hanging out. This was fun yet again. Smoke a bowl on your way out. I got some time. This one's to y'all for sticking around. Those who are still sticking around. The newcomers, the newbies, the non-newbies. It's a little clogged, but it's okay. Because sometimes life gets clogged. You can't complain. But it's been nice talking to y'all. It's been a pleasure, as per sure it has been for a while now. But this is an Hour MaXX. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.